Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Coco Crisp is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Zobrist comes up with it. Throw will take care of Coco at first as he's retired for the first out of the game. Into the box now, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Manny Machado gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Carlos Santana will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Back to the mound and off his leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Number 30 will get his first cuts here.
The designated hitter, number 30.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Gutierrez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out. Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to right field. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now. Chris Gutierrez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
0-1, here's the pitch. Took something off the curveball there, 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Tap foul at home plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit in the air to center field. Crisp is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Lonnie Chisenhall makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Brett Laurie stands in for the first time.
Baseman Brett Laurie.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Batting ninth,
Jason Ramirez settles into the box for his first chance. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Soler is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and set to stand in the center fielder Coco Crisp. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. That evens it up, 1-1. One out and a runner on third. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. Throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Michael Brantley is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. And there goes Coco. Grounded back up the middle. And he is in there on to first, and there are 2 down. Manny Machado will stand in. He drew a base on balls his first time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Up the middle and off his leg. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Carlos Santana comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Look out, 2-0 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 3-0 now.
With every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Chop foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Addison Russell. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Ben Zobrist takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Ben Zobrist
gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Got him. Kyle Schwarber set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Chisenhall going back on it. Still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
batting 8th, catcher, number 40.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and with it the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Scope onto the grass, and that's the 3rd out. Jonathan Scope is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Number 30 stands in.
Number 30.
Arrieta's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are two away. Stepping in, Ronnie Chisenhall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
High and deep to right center. Hayward ranging back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a two-out triple. Brett Laurie will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the two-out triple.
Well, the inning didn't look like it was going anywhere with those two quick outs, but then all of a sudden, now the pressure's on here with a runner down at third.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And they'll escape danger here after the two-out triple as the inning is over. Jorge Soler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Jorge Soler.
Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Dexter Fowler will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Comes set with the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away.
Up next for the
Chris Gutierrez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Chopped in front of home plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
First baseman number.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bounced weakly near the plate. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends. Jason Ramirez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman, Jason Ramirez.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. One away. Coco Crisp steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Michael Brantley will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Here it comes on 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Addison Russell is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. Ready now, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner, 3-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Kyle Schwarber stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Don't expect him to forget throwing inside, even after the hit by pitch. He just won't start giving in to guys out there.
Hit hard back up the middle. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Manny Machado heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Into the seats, 0-1. Arrieta gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it, 2-2. But like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the same year.
Yeah, for him, it's all about health. If he can stay on the field, he's going to put together a stellar career. He's got all the tools. There's no doubt about that.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Carlos Santana stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Settling in now, Jonathan Scope. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. And the count will be full. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Turning for second now is Scope. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Number 30 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not the kind of night you're dreaming of when this game started. Let's see if he changes his approach here.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Number 44 will come in and pitch now.
Number 44.
Two runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Chris Davis will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. Hit hard towards center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from 3rd. Lonnie Chisenhall steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at 1st following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Soler on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at 1st. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jorge Soler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
This is in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. And that's the 1st out of the inning. Dexter Fowler steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his 1st hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
In the air out to left. Brantley has a read on it. 2 gone. Jason Hayward will stand in now. He flew out in his 1st time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at 1st, and the side is retired. Brett Laurie will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
Baseman, Brett Laurie.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Number 25.
Jason Ramirez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Soler. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Coco Crisp gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him, 2 down. Michael Brantley stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Chris Gutierrez will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez in foul ground looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Addison Russell will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carlos Santana is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
The catcher, number 41.
Pedro Strop is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler's after it. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting,
Jonathan Scope strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
They just keep moving higher and higher up the ladder. If he keeps offering, why not?
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ronnie Chisenhall steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Brett Laurie gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Jason Ramirez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the...
Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Kyle Schwarber steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And from where I'm sitting, this guy looks to be a guy that's starting to rush out there now. It might not be a bad idea for the catcher to try and slow him down a bit.
Number 40 steps into the box.
Number 40.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. The tag by Santana, and he is out at the plate. Jorge Soler will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit to short. Machado is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Coco Crisp, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Ready with the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Coco as he's down in the count 0-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Michael Brantley comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he falls behind 0-2. Runners going. Pitch inside the throw. And it's in time, so a great throw there erases Crisp, stealing second. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1 out, nobody on. In the air out toward right field. Hayward giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Manny Machado. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And that misses inside 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Machado on his way to second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Carlos Santana will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit out towards second. Zobrist over to his left, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Zach McAllister is into the ball.
Number 34, Zach McAllister.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Brantley is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Jason Hayward stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Chris Gutierrez will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jonathan Schoop, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hayward coming on. He's there and records the first out. Chris Davis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Chris Davis.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
the right fielder, number
Lonnie
8.
Chisenhall will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Russell with a great stop. Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. In there, a base hit. Jason Ramirez stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Hector Rondon will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Rondon's ready. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Digging in once again, Coco Crisp. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. Second and third, 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo is there for it, and that retires the side. Striding in to start the 9th, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Andrew Miller.
For the Indians, number 24, Andrew Miller.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And reined in 1 away. Addison Russell will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Flipped out the other way towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Ben Zobrist makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Lays off 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go